Antibeat. Winner will go on to play either Team Ash, aka Team Arthas, or Red Team. Why do we have no blue team? So
because they're obviously Red Team.
Yeah, but we need a blue team. We've got to keep the synergy and then have them on the wrong sides.
Well, I was going to say you, me, +3 next week, but I'm not here next week.
Yeah. Well, we could do the community cups.
You +4 next week. Yeah, we could do a community cup.
Yeah, I'd like to do a community cup.
When is it?
Wednesdays. Usually. Is it Wednesdays? Wednesday or Tuesday?
I feel like
think
it's Wednesday.
Yeah. Do you want to do a community cup on Wednesdays?
Maybe. But anyway, we are now on to the Haunted Mines. On the left-hand side of your screen, we have the side known as Fnatic. Ace of Spades on the Brightwing. Allow on the Illidan there, dressed as a Malfurion. Fred's playing the Tyrael. Kessel on the Jane. And, of course, Shinobu there on the Cow.
And on the right-hand side, in the red trunks, it is going to be Team Antibeat. And playing the Kerrigan, it is going to be Skynox. Playing the Muradin with the Magni skin, which you don't see very often, it will be Tic Tac. Playing the Ufa, it is Warum, or Warum. Atsu is playing the Valor. And in the bot lane, it is going to be Tassadar, played by Powex Plo.
And he stands still just as we move down to him.
Yeah, very polite of him.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Indeed. Fnatic hanging around their watchtower, just grabbing that, but not going for any kind of invades. Tassadar has spotted them all with his Oracle.
Antibeat get the lane they want.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And they can actually have a lot of pressure up against this Tyrael here. If Skynox is able to get a grasp into stun, they could melt a Tyrael early on here, especially because he has gone for that
stun
smite.
One. Nope, dodged.
Dodges the
Stun
second.
follow up. Body blocks.
Block.
But no more stuns to follow up. And we mentioned Tassadar earlier, that he is like the lane clear king. Back in the day of like Season 1/Season 2, it used to be only one set of solo lanes. It used to be 1-1 and then it used to either be 1-1-1 and then 2 roamers, or 2-1-2. And the ones always used to be Tyrael versus Tassadar. And those two were always on opposite teams, and they were always lane against each other because they were the ones with the best wave clear at the time that could actually hold up and sustain in the lane.
And they couldn't be bullied out of lane.
Yeah, they had such sustain thanks to constant shields on both sides and the wave clear. For now, though, Fred's wave clear not really working out for him, and he's already lost both of his towers.
The same for Tassadar, though, in this bot lane. Down to half mana as well. Mines are opening in 24 seconds. You'd like to think one of the teams would roam up or down here.
Apparently
Tic Tac's
not.
actually taking a lot of damage. They're pushing for this one hard as Powex Plo. They take his fountain away as well here. It means he just has to rely on these regen globes. As Fnatic, they're going to tap and enter through. It has to be bot with 2 seconds left. And
yep,
it's going to be.
They are on their way down. Tyrael's going to be a bit late, but Barraxpo, pretty much matching him second for second, is on his way to top lane and entering both teams. Going to be in the mid lane, but it looks like Antibeat are actually going to grab this first camp pretty much in whole. But Fnatic are now grouped up. Nice power slide by Shinobu. Catches everyone. Skynox being body blocked. There's the Ravage coming in. Does catch a few members, but Fnatic just able to tank it up. And they're going to continue pushing in here. Tic Tac taking a bit of damage as well as Warum. And Warum does get out. Tic Tac will not be so lucky. Tassadar, just dimensional shifting his way towards the exit. He is able to escape, but Fnatic take full control of the mines.
Yes, they certainly do, as Uther went back down here for some reason. Not too sure about that one. He is just gonna, just scouting out.
And they are now in. Ace does see them enter, so he's going to know what is going on. Shinobu having to mount up and get out of there, but Fnatic have already got basically all of the small camps bar one that Skynox was just able to grab. And Fnatic just grouping up down here. They're actually going to go back, get their fountain first, and clear the way before they go for boss. They don't even need to take the boss, as it looks like they are in fact going to leave it. They're just going to push the lane up even harder, maybe even get the fort, but while the enemy team does the boss, which could be amazing for them. But there they go, going full aggression here, using ETC's Rockstar trait to allow them to kill this a little bit quicker. And they're probably going to get this, and this is going to give them a huge advantage when the golden spawn, at least half healthing it. They're going to back out because they see the boss is gone, and it's more than likely that Antibeat will be making their way out that way. Nice power slide, dodging the Ravage there. Really nice by Shinobu.
Yep, the increased range on power slide there coming in big. Means he could dodge the grasp. the stun and the hammer that came in from the Muradin. 51-49, very even, but Fnatic, they had the advantage because they got those kills in the initial trade in the mines. Both teams now fall back to grab their easy camps. They'll wait till they cap it till the golem is about halfway down the lane or so, and then they will grab the Giants. They'll then move towards the fort and start defending against those golems. The Mule, though, isn't coming in just yet. Nope.
Tic-Tac attempted to jump out of the capture area, but didn't jump out in time and accidentally captured. However, the minion wave is holding it close, but no, they're going to push up. Maybe if Tastel could shield enemy minions, that he could have got away with that, but that is impossible. Fnatic grouping up mostly in the top lane. In fact, are going to be killing off this boss as quick as possible. Right wing just hanging out in the bot lane just for the XP.
Yeah, although this fort may not go down. In fact, with the Tassadar shields, the Mule isn't here yet. But these shields could certainly give enough, and meanwhile, Muradin's just providing some pushing power of his own alongside these Siege Giants. It's not the worst situation in the world here, but it's certainly not the best. The fort will not survive. It's out of ammo. One more hit.
Last second shields.
One more.
Nope,
there it is.
not
it's
enough.
Gone. If they
Fort
had the Giants...
Down. Yeah, if the Giants had been there, they would have absolutely saved that. So unfortunately, Tic-Tac boning his team over a little bit there. And unfortunately, no Mule is going to save that. And Tastel's still not even the level to get it. Fnatic grabbing the Bruiser camp, all grouped up again. They have a talent advantage. Won't be for long, but just making the most by being a bit braver, taking those Bruiser camps in the centre of the map.
Yep, as we do have the 7 talents come in for Fnatic, and they're about to come in for Antibeat as well. Of course, we have the First Aid, the Gust of Healing, Frostbitten, Just Keep Rocking, and the Battle Momentum for that aggressive Tyrael style, like we're seeing here. Power Slide coming in from Shinobu, Dimensional Shift being used, but Tassadar will forwards the 7 talents. Cleanse for Uther to try and get him out of the CC, try and get his teammates out of the CC. Have the Piercing Bolt so that Muradin can stun 2 targets. Battle Momentum for the Kerrigan. Mule, of course, for the Tassadar. And Repeating Arrow. Not a big fan of there at the level 7. Hey, especially with Arsenal.
Yeah, it's a bit like weird. They could.
Yeah.
I suppose it's extra damage, but searing attacks will do a similar job. But
you lose. Yeah.
Meh, whatever.
Oh well.
And
Tic-Tac trying to get in here. Gets 2 man stuff.
Yeah. We did mention this talent a little bit. The Just Keep Rocking talent from ETC. We will sometimes see the extra range on Face Melt, but go for Just Keep Rocking considering how many stuns on the side of Antibeat there are. It makes a lot of sense. Due to the fact the Wild Guitar is active, Shinobu does get pulled in, and that actually worked out in his favour. We'll talk about it in a second. Skyox getting a lot of damage here. Illidan dives onto him, and he does go down. ETC continuing to chase with the rest of his team. In comes the stun from Tic-Tac onto Illidan, but he's able to dash out instantly with the heals from his teammates. And that went really well, and I will talk about it now that Fnatic are heading into the mines. The Just Keep Rocking talent reduces silence, stun, slows, and roots and polymorphs by 50% as long as Guitar Style is active. And that's what happened. He got engaged upon by Kerrigan, and basically had a Relentless up straight away, so was able to survive it and immediately re-engage.
Yep, really nice. And they've hit level 10 as well. Antibeat, no, they can't contest this. They're 2 levels behind, more or less, here. They're going to try and get a fort to even things up, and then allow their very puny golem to do some damage. Kerrigan soaking bot lane as well. They're just trying to close the gap on XP, but while they're doing this, they're losing a lot of goals down in these mines. It's going to be 100-0 here for Fnatic, and they'll get a very good push off here. They'll probably get a keep from this at least, and then potentially some core damage should they decide to push with it as well and win a favourable fight.
Yep, this is what they're doing. They're just letting Fnatic get all of the skulls in exchange for taking as much on the map as possible, but currently they're taking far too long to take this easy camp. Tyrael has already exited the feed back to base. The rest of them have just exited the mines in the normal way. Warren has been caught out of position here and is just taking a lot of damage. He's actually being killed off really slowly, but he will go down. And Muradin was able to steal that easy camp on the side of Fnatic. So Fnatic, very little reason to really hang around now. They don't need to take their easy camp anymore, especially seeing as the enemy golem will be pushing up as is. So instead, they're going to push very aggressively onto the bottom lane and do what they can so they can help their golem out. And the golem has now arrived, and this bottom lane's in serious trouble. There come the Siege Giants out of Antibeat, but they're just going to wander past.
Yeah, I feel as if this could be the beginning of the end right now. This gate is going to be the next thing to go down. The tower will take one hit, make it two, and it's gone down as well. And Fnatic could easily engage here, and that's exactly what they're going to do onto Skynox. The water element comes down, Divine Shield keeping her alive, but then she walks straight into a mosh pit. Judgment just finishes the job off. Waram is the next target. He's going to go down here as well. Tic Tac is the next lowest target as well. He'll also fall, meaning it's just Atsu and Powax Plo alive on the Valorant Asta respectively. This Golem's still very, very healthy. It's going to do some damage to the core, and this could potentially be game.
Yeah, can't help but feel that Raid of Vengeance might have been a bit more useful to actually cancel that mosh pit and maybe save her team's life, but used it to try and get some damage off after most of her team was dead. And she's actually not going to be able to kill Ace of Spades. Ace of Spades blinks away, and there's the Golem stun. Valor will in fact probably go down here. Yep, there she goes. Muradin in the background trying to kill off Jada here. There's the stun onto Tyrael, and they're just trying to kill off as many as they can here, but it's not going to make a difference. Everyone lives. Brightwing in fact feed back to base and immediately re-teleported to the fight again. And that is GG. Fnatic take the game and will move on to the quarterfinals.
Yep, they will. Ace of Spades there, dedicating that win to Snitch the Snail. The end as they do indeed. Move on to tonight's quarterfinal, where they'll either face Red Team or Arthas.
I have refreshed. We do not yet have a result. Let me look at the matchup. Why am I doing that? I can look at see if they're still in game. They're still in game.
Yeah.
So yeah, there we go. So they will move on. Also in the quarterfinals, Die Fractrager. I don't know how to pronounce that. German names. Yay. They are already in the quarterfinals.
Just call them XESC.
Yeah, ESC basically. They will be playing against the winner of Pestronishka and Pushtek. Mouse Control are currently playing against AP Heroes. Tyrael +4 are playing against Team Ravage. Inside Games Hots are playing against 25 centimeters. And Together's 5 are playing against Gamers 2.
Yeah. So guys, we're going to take a short break. I guess I solo here from out.
I think there is enough room for one more. I think we're going to have to leave out on Fnatic and Arthas anyway, because Caldor has called dibs and he has the priority. So
I feel like we could take Mouse Control or AP Heroes up against Tyrael +4 or Team Ravage. I feel like that could be an option.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that we can probably jump into that one due to the bottom is still being taken by a couple of people, and I think the German stream is following Die Frac.
Yeah. So guys, we're going to take a short break. We'll see you in just a few minutes.